everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Raiders going up against the 49ers.
Larry, it has been a tumultuous yet utterly riveting 2018 NFL season, and it all comes to a close here tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 53 from two-year-old Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Carr. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is knocked down from the side. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. With the first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Again, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Green, gone! Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney. Hop! Over. Gone! Here we go. Back that up. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Over. Hurry up, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, 66 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Carr now to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They run it again with Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Detroit! Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Beathard. Screen play. McKenna. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go! Back to that Philly! Here we go! Here we go!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
On second down, Williams. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And tough starting field position here.
Watch it now, Barney! The
They begin the drive with Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now Williams running left. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now look at him go. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room inside the 40. And he's brought down. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So it'll be first down here after the run. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. From the gun, Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with second and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Keith Mumphrey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders are back within a score.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Here's Beathard to throw. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
Yeah, he's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. And now running right through it. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Carr going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They run. It's Williams. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Check 26, check 26.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They try the left side here with Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And now the Raiders will face an important 2-point conversion attempt here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Shift together here from the D-line. The center receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw Beathard. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. To throw is Beathard. Looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Beathard to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now McKinnon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
2nd down following the run.
Detroit! Detroit! Jack Patriot! Over! Here we go now! Green!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Back on it up, Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Leopard. Over.
To throw is Beathard. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. They went empty backfield. All their weapons out wide. So there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. King throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Detroit! Detroit! Oh, Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. 3-19.
In motion right, Garcon.
3-19.
On 1st down, they go with Dixon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Green 39! Green 39!
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, it's Dixon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home.
Here we go now. 3-19.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. This, undoubtedly, the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good.